Hi everybody, welcome to Caketastic Cakes. It's Jen, and I'm going to give you a quick look at how easy it is to make this very pretty, very simple cake just using buttercream icing. Okay, I'm going to start with my cakes themselves, just give you a little look here. I've got 3 cakes that I made. They're 8-inch. They were supposed to be white cakes, but I didn't have any colorless vanilla extract, so it ended up being almost white cake. But anyway, I've got my cake. Gave a little simple syrup squirt because I felt like it might be a little bit on the drier side. And I'm going to start setting it up on my cake plate. Okay, I put some icing down, set my cake on the icing right on the, normally it would be on the center of the cake plate, but I had some ideas I was messing with and I wanted it off center a little bit because I had some decorations I was thinking of putting on there, but I went in a completely different direction, as you'll see. Anyway, I'm using a very soft banana cream filling that I made, so I made a dam. Gonna fill my cake, make my dam out of buttercream icing. I put a little dot in the center sometimes if I have more than one layer that's going to be filled because I feel like the dam on the outside holds it up nice and high and the inside can get a little soggy, especially in this situation where the filling is very soft. So that's why I put that little dot there. Anyway, had it in the fridge for a while, so it got nice and firm, and now I'm going to ice it. This is just a regular buttercream icing, just crusting buttercream icing. It normally comes out off-white as well, as my cake did, but I added some white food coloring to it. I just had some Wilton white food coloring, and when I added that to it, it brightened it up beautifully. And so, yeah, I was very happy with it. Okay, I just iced the top like you normally would, ice the sides like you normally would, make sure you get all your little spots. I'm going to clean up my edges as best as I can. I am getting better at it. Still no shining star when it comes to straight edges, but I do try. I get an E for effort. So I had my dirty icing, my crumb coat on, put it back in the fridge. I brought it out, and now I'm giving it its second layer. And for the top, I put a layer on, kind of thick. And now I'm just making a spiral groove. And it was really tricky because, again, my cake wasn't centered on the plate on purpose. I will stick to that. And so when I was spinning it, it just wasn't quite right. But now to get to the side decorations, I have a big bag of icing with just an open round tip, and I just put a bunch of blobs, trying to make them all the same size, in a row going straight up, and then I take my small angled spatula and press down in the center of your splat, and then pull it and smear it to the side and try to keep it even. I ended up tilting downward a little bit on that last one. But that's all you do. And it's kind of in the center a little bit, maybe 3/4 toward the side. And then pull it and spread it. Pull it and spread it. Once you spread it out, just keep going around. Keep building and building and building till you go around the whole darn cake. When you come to the end, it gets a little bit tricky, especially since at this point my hand was making my icing a little bit softer, so you can see I've got little tags sticking up there. But I just kind of brushed them down as best I could and said, that's the back of the cake, so no one's going to see it. So when you do start, you got to keep that finishing seam in mind of where are you going to end up with it, so if you do have a little bit of a mismatch or anything, it'll be hidden in the back. Now what I'm doing here is I had some blue sugar, blue sugar, and I thought it was kind of pretty, so I went through and like literally through it, as you can see, pinches of it, between the seams every 3 or 4 dollops along, and I just did that all around the cake. I had a little sprinkle of the blue on top. It just gives it kind of like a hint of color, gives it more of an icy cold feeling, because this is just a winter cake that I thought would be fun to make. I like that technique of pressing the blobs of icing and smearing them. I think it makes a pretty effect. For decoration on top, I went outside and took some white pine branches, threw some cranberries on top, and that's it. It's just pretty, it's white, it's clean, it's wintry, without being Christmassy per se, and it makes a pretty cake. So I hope you found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe because it really does help me out as well. I've got a lot of other videos, so please take a look, and many different themes as well. And as always, thank you for watching Caketastic Cakes.